Am I overreacting? For being upset and crying after finding out my husband microwaved my breast milk, I returned to work this week after my maternity leave, and my husband took charge of watching our 3-month-old over the weekend. Leaving her has been profoundly emotional for me. I've never been apart from her for more than a couple of hours, and stepping back into the workplace has been both stressful and tearful. Over the past 3 months, I've dedicated myself to building a substantial stash of frozen breast milk, a feat I'm extremely proud of. It required an incredible amount of effort. Collecting milk, maintaining a healthy diet, staying hydrated, and managing the physical toll. All to ensure she has everything she needs. Before I went back to work, I carefully demonstrated to my husband how to properly thaw the milk using warm water. We even practiced it together. I made it very clear that microwaving breast milk was a strict no-go, because the CDC warns against it due to the risk of hotspots and potential nutrient loss. He assured me he would adhere to this guideline. Tonight, as we prepared to feed our daughter the last of my freshly pumped milk, I noticed my husband had taken a bottle out of the microwave. I asked him if he had been doing that all weekend, and he confirmed that he had. At that moment, I felt the tears welling up. "You can never microwave breast milk," I had told him this. I felt utterly disrespected. All the time, effort, and physical sacrifice I had put into that milk felt invalidated. He had done the one thing I specifically asked him not to do. Instead of acknowledging my feelings, he became defensive. "Why do you always have these crazy reactions?" His insistence that I was overreacting sent me over the edge. He put the baby down, allowing me a moment to breathe. When he returned, he presented his justifications. "Google said it was fine. I only did it for a few seconds and mixed it to ensure there were no hotspots. I read a study that said it doesn't lose nutrients unless overheated, and I used a thermometer to make sure I didn't overheat it." I explained to him that none of that mattered. I explicitly asked him not to microwave the milk, and he did it anyway. His arrogance, believing he knows better than the CDC and countless other sources, infuriated me. It felt as if he disregarded my efforts and then doubled down when I was already emotionally drained. He doesn't understand why I'm so upset, but I can't shake the feeling of being completely disrespected and empty after that encounter. Am I overreacting?